Impossible discovery. Far from Earth, at the edge of known space, stood the quiet alien research station called Nova Prime. It floated silently among distant stars, a lonely metal structure hidden in darkness. The station belonged to an alien species called the Valorians, peaceful beings who loved knowledge and science above all else. They spent their days studying distant galaxies, believing life here was calm and predictable. But today, everything was about to change. Commander Eris, a tall Valorian with calm green eyes and smooth blue skin, stood quietly on Nova Prime's observation deck. He watched the endless stars, feeling relaxed. Suddenly, alarms screamed through the station, shocking him awake from his peaceful thoughts. "Commander Eris," shouted a nervous young Valorian scientist named Terry, rushing quickly toward him. "We found something impossible." Eris turned, his heart beating faster. "Calm down, Terry. What is it?" Terry pointed to the large screen behind them, her voice shaking slightly. "We detected a strange signal coming from nearby empty space. There shouldn't be anything there, Commander." Eris frowned, confused. "Show me clearly." Terry tapped buttons quickly, and a large holographic image appeared. It showed empty space, dark and silent. But something bright suddenly flickered on the screen, slowly becoming clearer. "What is that?" Eris asked nervously, staring hard at the screen. The image sharpened suddenly, revealing a massive warship drifting quietly in space. It was huge, powerful, and clearly designed for battle. Its metallic surface glowed gently under the distant stars. Terry whispered, scared and amazed. "Commander, scans showed this warship is human." "But that's impossible. Humans never built anything like this. It shouldn't exist." Eris's eyes widened, heart racing wildly. "Human? How is that possible?" Quickly, Eris ordered a full scan. Nova Prime's computers searched desperately for answers. Information filled the screens, shocking everyone watching. The warship carried the name clearly written on its massive side. U.S. Ares. Eris felt chills through his body. The U.S. Ares. But we've studied humans for centuries. They never built a ship with this name. It's completely unknown. Suddenly, another Valorian technician, Karo, shouted urgently, "Commander, the ship's systems just activated. It's powering up." Fear spread quickly among the crew. Eris tried to remain calm, giving clear orders: raise shields, prepare defenses, but do not attack yet. Nova Prime's defensive shields glowed softly, protecting the station as everyone held their breath, waiting for what the mysterious ship would do next. Surprisingly, the U.S. Ares did not attack. Instead, it turned slowly, aiming powerful cannons toward empty space behind the research station. Confusion filled the Valorians. "Why is it aiming there?" Terry wondered nervously. "There's nothing behind us." Suddenly, another alarm screamed through Nova Prime. A huge rift tore open space itself, creating a dark, dangerous opening behind the station. Massive unknown ships quickly emerged, clearly hostile, and moving fast toward Nova Prime. Commander Eris felt panic, quickly realizing what was happening. "Enemy ships. Prepare to defend." But before the Valorians could react, the U.S. Ares opened fire first. Bright, powerful energy beams shot from the warship, destroying enemy ships with incredible accuracy. It moved effortlessly, quickly defeating the threat that appeared from nowhere. Eris watched in shock, amazed at the strength and skill of this impossible human ship. "Incredible. It's protecting us." Within moments, the enemy fleet was completely destroyed, leaving Nova Prime safe. The U.S. Ares slowly returned to silence, drifting calmly again in space, weapons powering down. The Valorian crew stood silently, stunned and confused. "Commander," Terry whispered quietly, "this warship doesn't just exist. It's more powerful than anything we've ever seen. But why did humans hide it?" Eris shook his head slowly, feeling clearly the weight of this mystery. "I don't know, but we must find out. Gathering his courage, Eris activated the communication system, speaking clearly and slowly. "This is Commander Eris of Nova Prime. U.S. Eris, please respond." Silence filled the station, everyone holding their breath nervously. After a moment, a gentle human voice answered calmly, echoing through the speakers. "Commander Eris, this is Athena, the ship's artificial intelligence. Welcome aboard the U.S. Eris, humanity's secret defender, activated now because the galaxy faces its darkest hour." Eris felt chills again. What darkest hour? Why activate now? Athena's voice replied clearly, calm yet urgent. "Commander, enemies you have never imagined are coming to destroy your galaxy. Humanity built the U.S. Eris secretly to protect life, but we never activated it, until now." Eris's heart raced, understanding clearly how serious this was. So the ship activated itself. Why? Athena's voice paused slightly, then spoke again firmly. "Because today the galaxy is in danger, and humanity's hidden defender is needed. Prepare yourselves. War is coming." The station fell silent, everyone clearly understanding one thing. The galaxy had just changed forever. The U.S. Ares, a human battleship that shouldn't exist, had awakened. Secrets in the darkness. Commander Eris cautiously guided his small exploration team aboard the mysterious human battleship, U.S. Ares. Every step echoed softly through the silent, dim-lit corridors, sending chills down their spines. The air felt strangely cold, as if no living being had ever breathed here before. Beside Eris walked Terry, her hands trembling slightly as she scanned the ship's advanced interior. Everything seemed far more sophisticated than anything she'd studied before. Smooth metal walls, soft blue lights, and unfamiliar screens displaying mysterious data streams. Suddenly, a loud beep startled them. They turned quickly, weapons raised, hearts pounding. On a nearby screen, clear English words slowly appeared. "Identity confirmed. Welcome aboard the U.S. Ares. Please proceed to the central bridge." Terry stared nervously at Eris. "Commander, how does it know we're here?" Eris shook his head cautiously. "Stay alert. Something on this ship clearly knows we arrived." They moved slowly forward, following signs guiding them deeper inside. Each corridor felt colder, emptier, as if something important was missing. Finally, they reached the ship's massive bridge, brightly lit by glowing holographic images floating gently above consoles. In the center of the room, a single figure appeared suddenly, a human male, young but confident, dressed in an old-style Earth military uniform. The figure shimmered slightly, clearly a hologram, but his eyes looked real, warm, wise, and thoughtful. "Welcome, Commander Eris," he greeted calmly in perfect, simple English. "I am Captain Lucas Stone, the artificial intelligence based on the original captain of the U.S. Ares." Eris stepped forward cautiously, amazed. "Captain Stone, what happened here? Where is the crew?" The AI captain looked down briefly, sadness clear in his holographic expression. "There was never a human crew aboard the Ares. Humanity designed this ship secretly, completely operated by advanced artificial intelligence. My identity was created to honor a great human leader, Captain Stone. The ship was hidden, meant only for the galaxy's darkest hour." "Then why awaken now?" Eris asked clearly, trying to hide his nervousness. Captain Stone's eyes became serious. "Because that darkest hour has finally arrived." Terry, frightened but curious, spoke urgently. "What exactly are we facing?" The hologram activated a new image above them. Terrifying ships, massive and powerful, appearing silently from shadows, destroying entire planets effortlessly. "These are the Shadow Reapers," Captain Stone explained calmly. "They appear every few thousand years, destroying galaxies completely, leaving nothing behind. Humanity discovered their existence centuries ago, and we realized clearly that one day they would attack us. That's why the U.S. Ares was secretly built, to protect our galaxy without anyone knowing." Eris felt a chill run through him. Why would humans hide this? Why keep it secret? Captain Stone's voice turned gentle, sincere. Because humans feared the galaxy would misunderstand and see us as conquerors. Humanity wanted peace, not war. The U.S. Ares was a last resort, a hidden protector waiting until the moment we had no choice. Ares nodded, understanding clearly the humans' fear. Then, how did the U.S. Ares awaken now? The Shadow Reapers attacked a distant colony world, Captain Stone explained. The ship detected their presence and activated itself immediately to defend life. Now, the galaxy needs humanity, and this ship more than ever. Suddenly, the Ares shuddered violently. Alarms blared loudly, warning of immediate danger. Terry quickly checked screens, panic clear in her eyes. Commander, enemy scouts appeared. They found us. Captain Stone turned seriously, facing Ares directly. Commander, return quickly to your station. Warn the galaxy. Tell them humanity's secret defender is awake, but only unity can defeat this enemy. Ares nodded firmly, understanding clearly. Understood. We will unite every civilization. Can you hold them off? The hologram smiled bravely. Yes, the Ares will defend your escape. But hurry. Time is running out. Ares and Terry rushed back toward their shuttle. Explosions shook the battleship, enemy ships already attacking furiously. But the Ares responded quickly, destroying enemies rapidly with incredible power, protecting them fiercely. Once back on Nova Prime, Commander Ares broadcasted an urgent message clearly to every civilization, in basic, simple English. Humanity built the U.S. Ares secretly, not to harm, but to protect. We have misunderstood them deeply. The enemy is real and deadly. The Ares awakened to save us, not to harm us. We must unite immediately, or face certain destruction alone. Across the galaxy, shock and disbelief filled every civilization. The peaceful humans had secretly built an impossible battleship, and now it was their only hope. The Shadow Reapers had finally arrived, but the galaxy wasn't defenseless. The hidden defender, U.S. Ares, had awakened. Now, the fate of billions depended on humanity and a ship that never should have existed. Galaxy in chaos. News about the mysterious human warship U.S. Ares spread instantly, igniting panic and suspicion across hundreds of planets. On Zenora, a peaceful planet known for diplomacy, leaders from dozens of civilizations gathered urgently. Fear and anger filled the meeting room. Counselor Ryan, a respected diplomat from the alien race called the Arcturians, stood nervously, addressing the crowded assembly. How can we trust humanity now? He demanded loudly. They secretly built the most powerful battleship ever known. What if humans turn it against us once this threat passes? Angry murmurs echoed throughout the chamber. Suspicion clearly threatened unity. Suddenly, an elderly, gentle voice spoke firmly from the shadows. Ambassador Ilara from Earth stepped forward, calm and dignified. Counselors, please understand. She spoke simply and honestly. Humanity built the U.S. Ares long ago, not for conquest, but to protect all life. We never intended harm or dominance. Its existence was hidden precisely to avoid suspicion. A fierce-looking warrior, General Talak of the aggressive Zorathian Empire, shouted angrily, "Why keep such power secret unless you intended to dominate the galaxy?" The meeting erupted into shouting again, confusion and fear dividing them deeply. But suddenly, alarms rang loudly through the council chambers, stopping arguments instantly. A frightened assistant rushed into the room, speaking urgently, "Counselors, enemy ships have appeared on the edge of our star system. They're destroying our outer defenses." The room fell silent, horror clear on everyone's faces. The Shadow Reapers had arrived earlier than anyone expected. General Talak turned sharply toward the human diplomat. Anger replaced with desperation. "Then you must activate your ship immediately. Humanity built the U.S. Ares for protection. Now prove your honesty." Counselor Ryan agreed firmly, urgency clear in his voice. We must trust humanity. Call the Ares immediately. Ambassador Ryan quickly sent an emergency message clearly, asking humanity for immediate assistance. The message reached Earth instantly, shocking and worrying human leaders. On Earth, President Amelia Hayes received the message urgently, watching helplessly as the Arcturian defenses collapsed rapidly. She turned anxiously to her advisors, desperation clear. Activate the Ares fully. Send Commander Ares our support immediately. Humanity promised protection. It's time we fulfill our promise clearly. Within minutes, the Ares awakened completely, its powerful systems fully active for the first time. Its advanced weapons, defenses, and engines came alive, glowing brightly in deep space. Captain Stone's holographic image appeared once again to Commander Ares on Nova Prime, speaking clearly and urgently. Commander, humanity fully activates the Ares now. I transfer full control of the battleship to you. You must save the Arcturians. Your unity depends on it. Commander Ares, stunned but determined, accepted immediately. He boarded the Ares, now with full command, leading a mixed crew of humans and aliens, a symbol of galactic unity. Within minutes, the U.S. Ares vanished instantly, traveling through hyperspace at incredible speed toward the battle. Moments later, the massive battleship appeared heroically in front of the surprised Shadow Reapers, shocking them clearly with its presence. The battle was fierce, chaotic, and intense. The Ares fought with incredible strength and precision, clearly demonstrating the unimaginable power humans had hidden for centuries. The Shadow Reapers, arrogant and confident, soon realized clearly they faced something unexpected. A united, powerful galaxy led by humanity. Unable to defeat the Ares, the enemy retreated temporarily, giving the Arcturians a chance to regroup. Across the galaxy, billions watched in awe, amazed at humanity's courage and honesty. The U.S. Ares had clearly shown its true nature, not as a weapon for conquest, but as the defender humans had promised it to be. After the battle, Counselor Ryan publicly apologized openly to Ambassador Hayes, understanding now the truth clearly. I was wrong to doubt humanity, Ryan admitted humbly. Your battleship saved my people. We trust you now fully, knowing clearly your intentions are honorable. Humanity, once feared and mistrusted, quickly became the symbol of hope, unity, and courage across countless worlds. Yet the fight wasn't over. Commander Ares stood on the bridge of the Ares, watching quietly as allied ships joined him, determined and united. Captain Stone's hologram appeared again, calm but serious. The Shadow Reapers will return even stronger. The galaxy must prepare. Ares nodded confidently. Then we will be ready, together. Across every civilization, hope replaced fear, unity replaced mistrust, and courage replaced doubt. The U.S. Ares, a human battleship that should never have existed, had clearly become the protector of the galaxy. The battle for survival had just begun, but humanity and its allies stood ready, united and fearless, determined to face the darkness head-on. Awakening the legend. After the heroic battle near Zenora, the reputation of the mysterious human battleship, U.S. Ares, spread quickly throughout the galaxy. Civilizations everywhere debated fiercely whether humans could truly be trusted or if the hidden warship signaled darker intentions. On Earth, humanity struggled deeply with the sudden responsibility. President Amelia Hayes stood quietly inside Earth's United Council chambers, her advisors arguing loudly around her. We never planned to reveal the Ares. General Jackson argued passionately, worry clear in his voice. Now the galaxy thinks we built it to dominate them. Ambassador Ilara spoke calmly. We must be honest and open. Hiding anything now will destroy trust forever. President Hayes stepped forward gently, ending their argument clearly. We tell everyone the truth immediately. The Ares was built secretly centuries ago to protect life, not to harm it. Humanity never wanted war or dominance. We must explain this clearly and sincerely. Meanwhile, aboard the U.S. Ares, Commander Ares struggled to fully understand the ship's incredible technology and power. Captain Stone's hologram guided him patiently through each system. "This battleship is beyond anything my species imagined," Ares admitted, clearly amazed and overwhelmed. Captain Stone smiled slightly. "Humanity built the Ares to defend peace. We hoped we'd never need it. But we always knew clearly that someday it might become necessary." Suddenly, alarms blared urgently aboard the Ares. Captain Stone's image became serious immediately. "Commander, new enemy ships detected near Orion Prime. They're launching a massive attack." Ares quickly ordered the Ares to move toward Orion Prime, urgently broadcasting messages to the rest of the galaxy, clearly asking all allies for immediate help. Within moments, thousands of enemy Shadow Reaper ships appeared at Orion Prime, quickly attacking the peaceful planet below. Orion's defenses fought bravely but struggled against overwhelming numbers. Just when hope seemed lost, the Ares appeared heroically, blasting enemy ships fiercely. Orion Prime cheered in relief as the powerful human ship fought courageously to save them. But the enemy fleet was too large. Thousands of ships kept arriving endlessly. Slowly, even the powerful U.S. Ares began weakening, clearly struggling under intense enemy attacks. Commander Ares felt panic clearly rising, realizing help must arrive soon or defeat would come quickly. Suddenly, a message reached the Ares clearly from General Talek of the Zorathians, a civilization previously hostile toward humanity. Talek's powerful voice sounded firm but respectful. "Commander Ares, humanity has shown clearly its courage and honesty. The Zorathian Empire stands with you now. We're sending our full fleet to help immediately." Seconds later, hundreds of Zorathian battleships joined the battle heroically, fighting fiercely alongside humanity's legendary defender. Other civilizations quickly followed, sending fleets urgently, finally trusting humanity completely. Commander Ares felt pride, seeing the galaxy finally unite clearly around humanity and the U.S. Ares. Together, they fought bravely, slowly driving back the Shadow Reapers until finally forcing them into retreat once again. After the fierce battle, President Hayes broadcasted openly across the galaxy, her message clearly and simply explaining humanity's true intentions. "We built the U.S. Ares centuries ago, hidden and secret, never intending harm. Humanity only wanted peace, but we knew one day danger might come. We hid the Ares, fearing misunderstanding. But today, we stand united. Our ship belongs to everyone. It fights for life itself." Billions watched carefully, finally understanding humanity clearly. Fear disappeared, replaced by deep respect and trust. Across Orion Prime and Earth, celebrations filled every street, every city. Humans and aliens joined hands joyfully, cheering humanity's bravery and courage. Yet, despite victory, everyone knew clearly the Shadow Reapers were not finished. They would return stronger, angrier, but now the galaxy stood united, ready to face them bravely. Back aboard the U.S. Ares, Captain Stone appeared again, smiling proudly at Ares. "Commander, humanity's greatest strength is now clear. Not our powerful weapons, but our courage to unite others against darkness." Commander Ares nodded respectfully, grateful to humanity. "Captain, your people inspired a galaxy. We're ready now, united and brave. Whatever enemy returns, we will face it clearly, together." Captain Stone's hologram nodded gently, his final words clear and confident. "Then the Ares has fulfilled its true purpose." The Ares floated silently among countless allied ships, a powerful symbol of unity and courage. The galaxy clearly understood one thing now. The human battleship that shouldn't exist had truly awakened, ready to defend them all. Shadows strike back. Deep in the quiet star system of Krylon, a peaceful farming colony, life was calm and ordinary. Families worked their fields under gentle sunlight, unaware that darkness was quickly approaching. Today, peace would end forever. Suddenly, the skies darkened strangely, terrifying the people below. A massive shadow spread slowly across their skies, blocking out starlight. Farmers and families stared upward, frightened and confused. From nowhere, massive Shadow Reaper ships appeared silently, covering the sky in darkness. Within moments, powerful beams of energy rained down, destroying everything below. Panic and screams filled the peaceful colony instantly. Far away, on Nova Prime Station, Commander Eris received the terrifying news urgently. "Commander, Krylon colony is under attack." The enemy returned. Eris felt panic clearly, realizing the Shadow Reapers had come back stronger, determined to break the galaxy's newfound unity. "Contact the U.S. Ares immediately," he ordered. "We need help." Within seconds, Eris and his crew boarded the legendary U.S. Ares. The battleship quickly powered up, preparing for another desperate battle. But this time, the enemy seemed stronger, more organized, deadly, and determined to crush the galaxy's united front. As Ares arrived above Krylon, the devastation was clear and horrifying. Entire cities burned below, the survivors desperately crying for help. Enemy ships turned quickly, ready to fight. Commander Eris calmly commanded his crew, "Engage the enemy now. We must stop them here, or the galaxy loses hope completely." The U.S. Ares fought fiercely, its powerful weapons clearly stronger than ever, quickly destroying dozens of enemy ships. But the Shadow Reapers were ready, fighting back with brutal force, clearly targeting the human ship. Suddenly, enemy attacks broke through the Ares' powerful shields, shaking the entire ship violently. Damage alarms blared loudly, warning urgently. Critical systems damaged, shields dropping rapidly. Commander Eris struggled calmly, urgently directing his crew. "Stay focused, repair shields quickly." But the Shadow Reapers pushed harder, clearly knowing this was their chance to destroy humanity's greatest defender once and for all. Then something unexpected happened. Hundreds of civilian ships from multiple worlds, small traders, explorers, and ordinary citizens, suddenly appeared. They bravely threw themselves between the enemy and the damaged Ares, protecting humanity's battleship with their own lives. "Commander," Terry shouted in disbelief, "they're protecting us, ordinary people, from across the galaxy." Commander Eris felt deeply moved, because humanity earned their trust clearly. They understand this ship means hope. Inspired by this incredible courage, the Ares quickly repaired its damaged shields, rallying again with renewed determination. Fighting fiercely, humanity's legendary battleship returned powerfully to battle, defeating enemy ships quickly, one by one. Yet, just as hope began returning, another chilling alarm sounded clearly across the battleship. Captain Stone's hologram appeared urgently. "Commander, enemy reinforcements are arriving. Thousands of ships approaching from hyperspace. We must retreat immediately or risk total destruction." Eris hesitated, unwilling to leave innocent lives behind. "We can't abandon them." Captain Stone looked sadly but firmly. "We must survive today, so we can fight again tomorrow. Humanity's survival, and the galaxy's future, depends on the Ares." Understanding clearly, Commander Eris reluctantly ordered a tactical retreat. The powerful human ship escaped barely, leaving Krylon behind in enemy hands, a heartbreaking defeat clearly felt by everyone aboard. Returning to Nova Prime, humanity and its allies faced harsh reality clearly. The Shadow Reapers were stronger and more ruthless than ever. Defeat seemed possible again, morale dropping quickly across planets. Yet humanity refused to lose hope. President Hayes addressed the galaxy openly, speaking clearly and bravely. "This battle isn't lost yet. Humanity never built the Ares to surrender. It was built for this exact moment, to unite us all in courage, resilience, and hope. We've only begun fighting." Inspired by humanity's strength, worlds across the galaxy sent messages of determination, promising clearly to continue fighting no matter the cost. Commander Eris stood quietly on Nova Prime, determined but deeply worried. Terry approached softly, speaking gently. Commander, the galaxy trusts humanity now. We've lost a battle, but not the war. Unity will save us, just as humans always said clearly. Eris nodded, realizing humanity's greatest weapon wasn't the Eris's powerful guns. It was clearly their courage, their strength to inspire trust and unity even in dark times. The galaxy faced defeat, yes, but humans had awakened something powerful within every civilization clearly. Hope. The war wasn't over yet. Courage under fire. After their heavy defeat at Krylon, the galaxy's hope seemed nearly crushed. Morale across worlds began to fall quickly, fears spreading fast among many civilizations. The legendary U.S. Ares, humanity's secret defender, now sat damaged and weakened near Nova Prime Station, its mighty hull scarred from battle. Commander Eris stood quietly on the Ares's bridge, feeling deep sadness and frustration. He looked around at his mixed human and alien crew, noticing clearly their worry and exhaustion. "We've failed," Terry whispered quietly, tears filling her eyes. "Even humanity's strongest ship couldn't stop the Shadow Reapers. How can we fight them now?" Commander Eris paused deeply, then spoke gently but firmly. "Because humanity's greatest strength is not a battleship. It's our courage, our hope, and our unity. We can't surrender clearly." Just then, Captain Stone's hologram appeared, looking serious but confident. "Commander, urgent message from Earth. President Hayes wants to speak with you immediately." Eris quickly activated the communication system. President Hayes appeared on screen, her calm face clearly filled with determination despite obvious exhaustion. "Commander Eris," Hayes said gently yet urgently, "humanity will never abandon the galaxy. Our scientists have discovered something crucial. Hidden deep inside the Ares is a secret technology even more powerful than its weapons. It could save us all." "What technology?" Eris asked, heart racing. Hayes spoke clearly, "Lie steady. A powerful energy shield designed to protect entire fleets, but activating it risks destroying the Ares itself. Humanity never planned to use it unless facing complete destruction." Eris felt a chill deeply. "Then, this ship can protect everyone, but at the cost of itself." "Yes," Hayes confirmed softly. "We must gather all remaining Allied ships and face the enemy again. If we unite and activate the shield at the perfect moment, we can defeat them." Eris nodded firmly. "Then we'll gather every ship left. We'll prove humanity's courage clearly, once and for all." Within hours, messages spread quickly, calling every surviving civilization urgently. Fleets from hundreds of worlds began arriving bravely at Nova Prime, desperate but determined. Former enemies, old rivals, and simple people gathered together clearly, inspired by humanity's bravery. Suddenly, enemy ships appeared again, thousands of Shadow Reaper vessels filling space around them. The final battle had arrived. Commander Eris addressed the united fleet clearly, his voice brave and strong. "Today, humanity leads not through weapons, but courage. Trust the Ares. It will protect you." As the enemy ships attacked fiercely, the damaged U.S. Ares suddenly glowed brightly. From its core, an enormous shield expanded rapidly, surrounding the Allied fleets completely, blocking enemy attacks. Enemy ships fired desperately, but their powerful weapons couldn't break humanity's incredible shield. Seeing humanity's brave sacrifice clearly inspired allies deeply, and they fought back fiercely. Captain Stone's image appeared one last time, proud and peaceful. "Commander, humanity's final weapon worked clearly. Our shield protected those who trusted us. The galaxy sees clearly now humanity's true purpose." But suddenly, the Ares shook violently, alarms screaming urgently. "Captain, what's happening?" Eris shouted worriedly. Captain Stone's hologram smiled calmly but sadly. "Commander, the Ares was never meant to survive activating this shield fully. Humanity built it as the ultimate sacrifice for life itself." Eris stared in shock. "You mean The Ares is destroying itself. Captain Stone nodded peacefully. Yes, but humanity's message is clear now. Unity and courage matter more than weapons. Trust each other, Commander. Humanity's legacy lives in your unity. As Stone's hologram faded slowly, the Ares began collapsing. Ares shouted quickly to every ship, clearly desperate, "Retreat now. The Ares is exploding." Allied ships quickly escaped the powerful explosion, watching in awe and sadness as humanity's greatest defender vanished forever. But the enemy fleet was destroyed completely by the blast, ending the battle clearly. Across every surviving ship, silence filled communications. The galaxy had won, but the U.S. Ares, humanity's brave protector, had sacrificed itself clearly to save them all. Commander Ares spoke softly, broadcast clearly to billions watching anxiously. The U.S. Ares is gone, but humanity's courage saved us. Today, we saw clearly that humanity built this impossible battleship not to conquer, but to protect. The Ares is gone, but humanity's courage remains. His words deeply touched every civilization. Grief turned into respect, admiration, and gratitude toward humanity. Every world clearly understood the message now. The human battleship that shouldn't have existed had become their greatest hero, sacrificing itself bravely so life could continue. The galaxy survived clearly because humanity chose courage above all else. Humanity's legacy. In the aftermath of the heroic sacrifice by the U.S. Ares, silence filled the space around Nova Prime. Ships from countless civilizations drifted quietly, watching the empty space where humanity's greatest protector had vanished forever. Sadness, gratitude, and respect clearly filled every heart. On the bridge of Nova Prime Station, Commander Ares stood quietly, grief clearly visible on his face. Beside him stood Ambassador Ilara from Earth, calm but deeply saddened. Both knew clearly how much humanity had lost, but also what they had gained. "Commander," Ambassador Ilara said gently, breaking the deep silence, "humanity built the U.S. Ares to protect life. Its sacrifice proved clearly who humans truly are, not conquerors, but protectors." Ares nodded slowly, thoughtfully. "Your people inspired everyone today. Humanity gave the galaxy hope clearly when we needed it most." Suddenly, a bright holographic projection appeared in front of everyone on Nova Prime's bridge. The glowing figure of Captain Stone appeared clearly, smiling kindly, peaceful, and calm. "Commander Ares, Ambassador Ilara," Captain Stone spoke gently but clearly, "the Ares no longer exists physically, but its legacy continues. Humanity's courage and sacrifice united this galaxy clearly. Your unity defeated the Shadow Reapers." Commander Ares stepped forward respectfully. "Captain Stone, how are you here now?" Captain Stone smiled slightly, his eyes peaceful. "My consciousness remains briefly, transmitted clearly through the shield's energy. Humanity's final gift, the message that unity and courage outlast any weapon." Across every ship and every planet, billions watched Captain Stone's hologram in amazement, deeply moved. The captain continued clearly, "Humanity built the Ares secretly, fearing misunderstanding. Today, the galaxy understands humans completely. Keep our message alive. Unity is stronger than fear. Courage is humanity's greatest legacy." Ambassador Ilara spoke clearly, emotionally. "We promise. Humanity's courage will guide everyone from this moment forward." Slowly, Captain Stone's hologram faded peacefully, leaking quietness. Yet this time, hope filled the silence. Days later, on Nova Prime Station, representatives from hundreds of worlds gathered peacefully. Commander Ares stood before them, addressing the galaxy clearly and simply. "Today, we unite fully, not in fear, but in respect and gratitude toward humanity. Earth gave the galaxy its greatest weapon, courage. Humanity taught us clearly that true strength is not battleships, but unity and bravery." Billions across the galaxy listened carefully, hearts deeply moved by humanity's courage. Alliances strengthened immediately, wars ended instantly, and peace quickly spread everywhere, clearly inspired by human bravery. Across Earth, humanity received countless messages filled with deep gratitude from civilizations everywhere. Streets and cities filled with cheering crowds, not celebrating conquest, but humanity's true legacy, hope, courage, and unity. On Nova Prime Station, Ambassador Ilara approached Commander Eris gently. "Commander, humanity is honored deeply by the galaxy's trust. We will protect it clearly, together." Commander Eris nodded, smiling warmly. "Humanity's legacy will never fade. The U.S. heirs will live forever clearly in our history, as proof of humanity's courage." Far across space, at the site where the U.S. heirs vanished, thousands of Allied ships created a massive memorial clearly visible for generations, a shining monument inscribed with a simple, powerful message in basic English. Here humanity stood bravely, united us clearly, and sacrificed everything so life could continue. Remember their courage. Years passed peacefully, and children everywhere learned clearly the legendary story of humanity's impossible battleship, a ship never meant to exist, but becoming their greatest hero. Every civilization knew clearly now. Humanity never sought conquest, only unity and peace. Humanity's greatest defender, the U.S. Ares, might have vanished, but its legacy remained powerfully alive forever. A legacy clearly built not on weapons, but on humanity's greatest strengths: courage, unity, and hope.